I feel so embarrassed. Like, my previous video, I was wrong, guys, okay? I'll admit it. I was wrong about LPS, and I'm here to show you the new LPS for 2023. Kinda? Hey guys, it's LpsHoney, and before I get into today's video, can one of y'all please tell me who's been putting rice inside my LPS heads? Like, listen to this. Seriously, what is that? Anyway, welcome back to another video. Today's video is actually a lot different than what it was meant to be. You're probably wondering, first of all, where's my mascot? And actually, she's getting a little bit of a makeover right now, so she's absent, but a video on that specific makeover will be coming very soon. But besides that, like I said, today's video was meant to be very different. I went out to the shops looking for some items for my LPS, found these little like mini surprise thingies where you could get LPS inside them, and I was like, oh my god, this is gonna make an amazing video. Can't wait to open them all up. Bibbidi bobbidi boop. I think I opened like 15 of them in total. It was a super long video to film. I was kind of happy with it while I was filming it. And then it came to editing, and let me tell you, I was not loving it because I could not stand how it turned out. Like, it was okay, but I wasn't feeling it, alright? And I'm definitely getting back into the groove of filming, and with that comes my perfectionism, and I wasn't loving it. It wasn't it. So instead of doing a whole opening and unboxing video and everything like that, I've just decided to show you guys the LPS I got from these sets, and also talk about the future of LPS in general, as I have read some more news about Hasbro's new releases they're going to be coming out with. So I hope you guys will still enjoy this type of video. I will give you some more information on the LPS I found this year in 2023, because they're scarce, okay? New LPS don't come around very often, so any LPS related products I want to share with you guys. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to kind of split this into two parts. There'll be the first part where I show you the LPS, and then the second part where I show you all the other little goodies that I got that I really liked. I'm not going to show you everything because there's so many items, but there's a few that stood out to me. So let's jump straight into the LPS. I'll give you a brief description of these little surprise balls that I bought that these are from, and then I'll show you the pamphlet so you can see the LPS that I got, and we'll show you them in detail. So I'll put some of the original clips of the video I filmed, and as you can see, I bought these like surprise balls where you got 5 products inside, and in every single one there was a chance to get miniature LPS, which I thought was so amazing because they recreated the whole packaging and everything. There were 2 different designs you could get which contained miniature LPS, and a third design which was a cruise ship, but it was pretty much just like a cardboard box. It wasn't super impressive, but it still would have been cool to get. I unfortunately did not get the cruise ship, but I was super lucky enough to get both of the LPS designs, which I was really just hoping for the most out of anything. So here's the checklist and the 2 LPS you can possibly get inside, number 78 and 79. So I believe this came out at the end of 2022 and the start of 2023 here in Australia, so it may or may not be out depending on what country you live in, but I was lucky enough to get both of them. There was also a miniature version of the cruise ship, which I didn't get, but I wasn't too stressed about it because it's literally just a cardboard box with the image printed on the front of it. So even though they're miniatures, they are still the only LPS products we've been able to get recently, especially now that Hasbro is kind of extending their licensing to other brands like this brand and Basic Fun, which are going to be creating the new LPS. It's a good sign that they're at least, you know, letting other companies kind of take a bit of control to bring LPS when Hasbro doesn't fully want to. So I'm going to show you guys what they look like, and we may be able to open one up. They're not meant to be opened, but one that I received is a little broken, so I'm thinking maybe we can open it up and then seal it again. So yeah, I'll just show you guys what they look like. So you know how I just literally did that video about the tiniest LPS? I may have been shut up because these are literally the tiniest LPS, okay? Like, no joke. The fact that they actually made like LPS to go inside the packaging. They could have just printed a picture on the front and I would have been happy, but the fact that they went the extra mile and made full-on LPS that like that was a bad example, but they can move around in there. So these are a recreation of the G6 mini-sized LPS packs, where you would get a pet and then a mystery one, which was kind of like, ooh, what am I gonna get? But yeah, there's unfortunately only one LPS per pack. There's nothing behind this piece here. It's just for effect to recreate the packaging. But I think they did such an amazing job, honestly. Like, the detail is so good, and what really stunned me was the back. Like, that is the back of the LPS packaging, down to the website, the barcode, the different language options. Like, you couldn't get any more accurate than this. It's kind of crazy. This one here is of a little miniature monkey, which looks pretty good, pretty faithful to what the miniature version looks like. I will try and get an image and put it up on screen so you can see it for yourself. Here's the back of the second one, and this one is the sloth, which I love that they did because there's not a lot of sloths in general in LPS. And again, I'll put an image on screen for comparison, and as you can see, mwah, chef's kiss. The detail is amazing. Like I mentioned, these aren't meant to be open. They're meant to be sealed up and like kept that way. But if you can kind of see here, this one's like splitting open a bit. So I'm actually going to try and open this one up so we can take a closer look at the LPS and the quality of the LPS as well, because I'm like genuinely curious how good these are. They look amazing as they are, but I just want to see what the LPS are like, and if one of them's already half open, I may as well take the opportunity, you know? Also, for anyone curious, here's a size comparison. Yes, they are absolutely insanely tiny. The packaging is like a pretty decent size compared to an LPS, but yeah, they are crazy tiny. It's like the size of a paw, like a G2 LPS paw. It's wild. Like, I feel so stupid making that video being like, hey guys, this is the tiniest LPS, and then I find these like a week later. Like, it's so embarrassing. But let's see if we can open this little guy up and take a closer look. So I have good news and bad news. Which one do you want first? Good news, good choice. Lead you in with some good news, trap you with the bad news. I gotcha. So the good news is I opened it. As you can see, here's the front panel piece and the little mystery piece inside. And there's confirmation that nothing's in there. As you can see, I had to rip a little bit of the cardboard, but that's nothing I can't fix when I put it back on. Bad news is the LPS is literally stuck to the cardboard. Like, this man is floating. He's defying gravity right now. And you're probably thinking, why is that, Maddie? Why is he stuck to the cardboard? Well, if you can kind of see there, there's like a little peg piece at the back of his head, which looks really weird. And I was like, huh, is that just like slosh it into something? Like, what's going on here? Turns out this little plastic droplet at the back is what's holding him on. So I would need to destroy the whole packaging just to get him out. Trust me when I say I ain't doing all that. If I had two of these, definitely I would destroy the packaging and take one out for a video, but the fact that I only have one of them, I kind of want to keep him nice. Like, he looks cute. So that's the unfortunate demise of our new LPS. They're adorable, the detailing is spot on, but if you want to get them out, you actually have to destroy their packaging like real LPS. And, you know, kind of defeat the purpose. Hear me out when I say I love these. I hope that there are more in the future. I know that there is a third one from Series 2, which I don't have, and I've never actually seen Series 2 Wave 2 here in Australia, so I might just have to hunt around online for it. But hopefully Hasbro keeps expanding their licensing to other companies and we get more products like this that maybe in the future, you know, you can hopefully take them out of the packaging. To be completely fair, they're made to stay in the packaging, so I get it. If you remember at the beginning of this video, I said I wanted to talk about the future of LPS, and I don't have a lot of new information, but I did want to touch on it briefly because I was reading an article, and on that said article, which I will try and find and put on screen, it mentioned that LPS will be coming back as early as 2024, meaning next year. That's right. We have to wait a whole nother year. Which is so depressing to hear as an LPS fan, but I'm also glad that they finally gave us a date. I mean, it means we can finally look forward to something that there's confirmation that they are coming. It's not just rumors flying around, like it's an official timeline. So I am thankful for that. And so for the time being, getting these miniature versions of LPS will tide me over. And who knows, we might see other LPS products, just not from Basic Fun, because that is the main event. So maybe Hasbro's partnering with other companies as well in the background like this, and who knows, it's really up in the air, but at least we know definitively new LPS are coming 2024. That's so crazy to say, like, new LPS 2024. That's wild. Anyway, I'll show you guys some of the other designs that I got from these miniature products that I really liked. I won't show you all of them because there's just way too many, like I mentioned, but here's some of the few that I really like the details of, or just the designs of in general, and then I'll give you my final thoughts and we'll wrap on up. So I managed to get these miniature My Little Ponies, and I believe Hasbro must have partnered with the company that makes these miniatures. I'm not sure which company it is, so I'll put it on screen, because there were quite a few Hasbro products in this series, which is Series 3, such as My Little Pony and LPS. There are a couple interactive items like this controller where you can press the buttons. There was also quite a few Hello Kitty products like this speaker and car, which are both removable from their packaging, which is really awesome. There was also this abomination, and this puppet, which I kind of struggled to do because my nails are growing out. These little piggy products, I'm unfamiliar with what this is from specifically, but I love the packaging, gives me horror vibes. Could really be used as like a cool little voodoo doll for videos, which I'm probably going to do, not gonna lie. But there were also a lot of board games which were kind of lazy. Like this is a card game, Exploding Kittens. Great game, by the way, but like there's like nothing to this. It's just like a piece of cardboard. So there were good products, but there were also ones like this. Also, one of my favorite items in this was this book. I thought it was just going to be like a regular book you'd get from any kind of miniature items, where it's just like the front and the back are printed, but the inside's like blank, like this. But no, they literally printed like the book. So the detail on this is crazy and I love it. As somebody who loves using like really detailed props for my LPS videos because I suck at crafting them, this is amazing. Please, companies, take note and do more of this. It is so good. So there you have it, guys, the latest LPS for 2023. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. I feel like they're a cool little collectible item, you know, great for LPS lovers in general, just to like have on display. And they're not really useful for much just because they are designed to stay in their packaging. But if you're somebody who likes displaying your LPS or just LPS merch in general, I think this will be a cool little pickup for you guys. The only downside is that it is a blind box, so it might take you a few tries to get them. I probably won't be using them in videos just because they are so small and the packaging is a little oddly sized for LPS. Like, they're not really useful as accessories and they're too small to use for actual LPS. But I will definitely be displaying them with my LPS, and I think that's kind of what most people would be doing, in my opinion. Also, sorry my camera's on an angle, the light's like shining directly on my camera, so I'm trying to avoid it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and of course subscribe, and I'll keep you guys updated with more new LPS info and merch that I find along my way. I will see you very soon with a new short story video. Here is another little teaser for you guys. Bam! Wow, I wonder what it could be about. But yeah, you'll have to find out soon. Thank you so much for the support like always, and I will see you next time. Bye guys! Rest in peace, sir. I completely kicked you across the table when I was leaving. Sorry about that.